Hi, so I am Megan Brand, and I'm here to talk about the twin flame relationship and how it, this is specifically for twin flame couples that are attempting to be in harmonious union. They may be few and far between, but I think it's important to speak to these couples, these individuals who are in this relationship, because we have such little support in the sense that most people, when they come for help, the majority of twin flame individuals are asking questions like, how do I deal with runner-chaser dynamic, which, by the way, can still happen when you're trying to be in union, but oftentimes it's these really extreme examples of this other person's married or whatever it is. And so this is specifically today for people who are attempting to be in union. And I wanted to speak because I got inspired by someone I consider one of my mentors. It's just been really recent, and actually listening to her story, I cannot believe that her journey's only been a few weeks old, if I understand correctly, because she's on fire. Her name is Mary, and so I'm crediting her. And she spoke about the law of least effort. And she specifically was talking about the law of least effort to multiply wealth. Well, I wanted to talk about how the law of least effort applies to the twin flame relationship dynamic. And it goes along with the idea I had before I actually heard of the law of least effort and what it is and all that. This concept of, in order to create a harmonious union, twin flame union, if that is the goal of the two individuals trying to be a couple, it involves going with the flow. Energy is a flow state. And if you have resistance in any form, or you're creating resistance because, for example, being pushy or controlling is kind of the opposite of resistance, and that's where you get the runner-chaser dynamic. If you're coming off, if your energy or your actions come off as controlling or pushy, that's why your twin flame's running. Obsessive, controlling, pushy, anything like that, your twin flame will run. And I kind of dislike the whole runner-chaser dynamic because a lot of people complain about the runner and say it's all them and they're playing mind games and all this. But the reality is the runner is protecting themselves and they're setting a boundary. And it may be an extreme boundary, and actually for twin flames in union, this will be probably another whole video. They need to learn how to set physical boundaries that aren't so extreme, so the runner-chaser dynamic doesn't degrade the relationship, and that's a whole nother topic. But yeah, so I'm going to steer back here. Why the law of least effort? Why this go with the flow? What does that mean in a twin flame relationship? Well, so law of least effort, Mary talked about this, making choices out of love, taking responsibility for your own feelings, not blaming the other, having defenselessness, meaning you allow yourself to own your point of view, what your standards are, and you allow the other person, regardless of who they are, own their point of view. The moment we get defensive and try to make our point of view the right point of view, we've started an argument. And there's situations in a relationship, especially a twin flame relationship, where there needs to be communication of like, hey, I'm feeling this way. Is there any way we can come to a solution together? And that's one thing, but that type of communication requires both each twin flame individual to hear the other's side, and that's a really important conflict resolution skill that, again, I probably will do in another video. But defenselessness. That's really important because oftentimes in a twin flame relationship, we feel like we need to change the other person, or like we've manifested our twin flame, whether it was on purpose or not. And because I can relate to this, like there's been times I sit there and I go, well, I always wanted a person who was this way, and you're not this way, you're this way. So I feel like sometimes I'm like, well, I thought I manifested my twin flame, and yes, even even twin flame couples doubt sometimes, but like, oh, I thought I did, like, you're all these things, and we've got this going on, we've done all this healing, and look how far we've come, but, well, one piece is missing, so maybe you're not, and it causes the rift, and it's dangerous to base, whether it's doubt or telling someone else or whatever, that whole idea of, is this my twin flame or not, based on one little detail. That's really dangerous. So anyway, the twin flame relationship, it really has to be conducted from a place of love and loving that person where they're at. And all these concepts, always loving, taking responsibility, not blaming, owning your point of view, letting them own their point of view. It can be hard in a relationship. It can be hard if you have attachment issues. And especially when it's your twin flame, you guys, it feels like you're the same person. So then you get sometimes to this point of, I hear this commonly and I can relate, like, why are they so different? Why are they annoying? Why do they have this different moral standard? Why? And the whole point of the twin flame journey is for each of you to grow and heal and be one as much as you're going to be one in this life. And that's going to look different for each and every twin flame couple because, hopefully if your goal is union, then that'll happen. But that doesn't happen for everyone in every life. So consider yourself very blessed if you and your twin flame are trying to have that harmonious union. And again, making choices out of love, taking responsibility, not blaming the other person, defenselessness. This is really difficult to do in a twin flame relationship. Can be in any relationship, but especially a twin flame relationship. And I think this keyword acceptance, because if we're doing all these things, we cannot create a twin flame runner chaser dynamic. We can't. Because when the energy is in a flow state, there's no resistance, there's no control, there's no pushing, there's no force. It's just flow, and you are meant to heal the way you're meant to heal together, and you're meant to come together the way you're meant to come together. So hopefully that made sense and there was some great value in that, and I'll talk to you soon.